Next question, the lady over here.
Hi, I just wanted to ask you if you can just talk briefly about how they say that a man can have 4 wives. Can you just, because it does sound very sexist, so I just was wondering if you could talk about that.
It's a little bit off the subject. The lady would like to know how can a man have 4 wives. I think it's a little bit off the subject. You'll answer that, okay. Well, the Sheikh will answer you, even though it is a little bit off the topic.
Now, this is the pet question. You know, when the Arabs, when they go to America or to Britain, the Westerner says, you come from Saudi Arabia? I said, yes. So how many wives have you got? No. How many wives have you got? So my friend, Karim bin Laden, a young man, he says, you see, when he goes to America, when the Americans pose this question to him, he says, look, I got only 1 wife. But this is a solution to your problem. This polygamy is a solution to your problem. You see, sir, you have a problem. You have in your country 7.8 million more women than men. If every man in America got married, there will be still 7.8 million women who will not be able to get husbands. And we know every man will never marry. Man gets cold feet for so many reasons. You know that? I meet a young man. How old are you? He says, 35. Are you married? He says, no. I said, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Do you need a doctor? Shall I take you to the doctor to find out? You know? What's wrong with you? Come on. I said, there is a friend of ours. No, he's got a daughter, good looking, well educated, good family. Come. He's right. He's right. I take him along, and when he comes to the crunch, he finds some excuse to back out. He knows the reason. He won't tell me. That maybe at the back of his mind, he won't make the grade man. You know, he has done so many abuses, he's finished. That guy, so he finds excuse for not being there. Man gets cold feet for so many reasons. But women, you know, somebody to give them protection. They don't mind a husband. They don't mind a husband. Even if they're frigid, they're cold, they don't mind somebody to give them protection. I'm telling you, this is the psychology of women. But we know every man will not get it. Even if every man got married, there will be 7.8 million women without husbands in America. And of the manpower they have there are 25 million sodomites. You call them gays. Another 25 million women can't get husbands. Then your prison population, 98% are males. Your prison population, 98% are males. I said, your problem is getting compounded. Islam offers you a solution. You laugh at us. I said, the laugh is on you. The laugh is on you. Islam says, marry women of your choice by 2s and 3s and 4s. But if you cannot do justice between them, marry only one. The only religious book on earth. The only religious book on earth which has the statement, marry only one, is the Quran. There is no other book, religious book on earth which has such a statement. The Quran says, marry only one, if you can't do that.
Thank you very much.
Gentleman over here.
Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Deedat.
Walaikum salam.
In 1992, I had a brief experience with some Jehovah's Witnesses. They came to my house continuously. Alhamdulillah, I was introduced to your videos. They came to my house for 3 days, day after day after day. First he was alone, then with his wife, and the 3rd day with his son. Alhamdulillah, as you have advised me, I have done my homework. Chapter 3, verse 61, Al-Imran, it says, فَمَنْ حَاجَكَ فِيهِ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا جَاءَكَ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ فَقُلْ تعالوا ندعو أبناءنا وأبناءكم ونساءنا ونساءكم وأنفسنا وأنفسكم ثم نبتهل إلى الله فنجعل لعنة الله على الكاذبين. And when I have read that verse, believe me, he said, do you want God to curse me? And he didn't stay away from my house for 3 days or 3 nights. For 3 years, Mr. Deedat, alhamdulillah. Can you explain that verse in English to my brothers and sisters in Islam, please?
This verse, I think the occasion of the revelation is that the Christian deputation had come from Najran. And the Holy Prophet Muhammad accommodated them in the Masjid al-Nabawi, in the Mosque of the Prophet. At that time, a very humble structure, mud walls and thatched roof. They lived in this masjid for 3 days and 3 nights. They ate there, they discussed religion there, and they slept there. And when Sunday came, it happened to be, our Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he offered them the masjid for the prayers. But during the course of this discussion, it ended off badly. They started accusing the Prophet of lying, that what you're saying is a lie, it's a lie. So the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he said that we must invoke the curse of God upon him who lies. So saying, he said, look, tomorrow morning, you bring your families and we take our families in the open air and we invoke the curse of God upon him who lies, who's talking lies. So next morning, the Prophet ﷺ was seen with Ali, Hazrat Ali, Bibi Fatima, and little Hassan and Hussein. They're walking out to the open field outside Medina, and the Christians, they made a vanishing trick. They disappeared. So now this was the occasion. This was the occasion. Now you used it and it produced some effect, alhamdulillah. But there are other ways also of dealing with them. That, one thing, I don't know what you did, whether you got the telephone numbers, those witnesses, the home address, did you get that? Did you get the home address of your visitors? You had them for 3 days, you say. They came.
Right. That's right, because we continued talking, so they came day after day after day.
Right. But did you take the house number and the telephone number?
Of them?
Did you?
Of their house number?
Yes, and the telephone number.
No, because I have already communicated with them about Islam.
No.
So,
See, that's
no,
the
I
trouble.
haven't.
When these people come along, man, first thing they come into your house, what is your name? Take it down. Your telephone number, take it down. Right. So now the guy doesn't turn up, you go to his house. And pester the life out of them, I'm telling you. Until they tell you, next time you darken my door, I'll put a bullet through you.